What up, fam? We are live here on Mo Food, Mo Problems. Man, I am so excited to get this thing going. So, check this out. This is how we're going to do this. I have some questions inside my board that people got here on Instagram. And some people are going to go on live, some of my family. I have no idea what they're going to ask. It's going to be crazy. So, what we're going to do, we're celebrating our 5th episode here live on Mo Food, Mo Problems, MFMP. I am so excited for that. So, here's what we're going to do. First of all, I'm going to try and move some of this stuff in the back, but also we're going to wait for a few more people to come on in. If you have a question, go and put it on the chat. We are going to answer those as well. We'll try to go as many as we can. Also, we're going to be giving away some Amazon gift cards tonight for those of you that came in and tuned in. Just want to say we appreciate you and love you. So let's wait a few more seconds for a few more people to come in. Want to make sure I'm showing you I'm doing this. Shaking this up. Let's get some questions in. Give me a second here. Alrighty then. So let's go and get things started. You know what? While we're doing that, I'm going to get my dinner ready. Oh yeah. Getting my orange shake here. Tastes like orange bang. For those of you who have ever had an orange bang. Really, really good. As one of my fuelings. They discontinued this flavor. Oh, can you hear that? So beautiful. Cold water. All right. And I lost my cat. Hope you are doing well this beautiful Thursday night. Let's get things going. Woohoo! All right, let's do it. Question number 1 from the board tonight. With many fad diets and recommendations, how can I trust what is healthy to try? That's a great question. I don't know about you, but with so many different things I've always tried, it didn't matter how great of a product I tried, whatever was going on, it didn't feel like it might have thought it was healthy, but then there was always like something on YouTube that I'd find and be like, oh, this is so unhealthy for you. It's so bad. I don't recommend this for you. And then I would have to talk to my doctor about it. Like I was taking a program at the time and I told my doctor about it. He was totally against it. It almost felt like no matter what I did, something was always in the way. So when I did the program that I'm on now, Optavia, I've seen results. I've seen results not just for me, which is something I always wanted. I've seen results in other people, and the community is so awesome. So I would find something, a diet or a program that best fits you. I know a lot of people have to find the program that's right for them, or the meal prep, or there's just so many different things out there. Find something that works for you. And always, I mean, you can't go wrong with talking to your doctor. That's one thing I did. I talked to my doctor. I said, hey, I want to talk to a nutritionist. Is there a way I can set that up? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes they'll say no. I don't know why. I had one doctor that said, no, I don't do that. I was like, I know you don't do that. I want to talk to a nutritionist. But eventually I came back here to LA and I talked to my doctor here and he said, yeah, let's set that up for sure. So I don't know why one doctor was like totally against it. And then there was one doctor who was for it. Try to talk to your doctor for sure. They'll know more than you will. And then eventually if you get to talk to a nutritionist, they'll help you out. Thanks for that question. I'm going to put that back here because we're going to put it back in for this giveaway later. Great question. The reason why I'm like huffing and puffing is like I I kind of struggled to get this on time at 6, but we are here. We are live. Something my friend would say. Say we are live. All right, here's a great question. What inspired you to share your health journey? I have struggled with my weight for so long that I was like, I need help. And so many times I will start a journey and then people will encourage me and then I fail. Um, or like I'll start a journey and then people just say it didn't work, and it was just really really bad. So I needed accountability, and I think you need that in anything, whether it's school, whether it's life, whether it's health, spiritually, mentally. It's always good to have somebody check in with you. And so I went live on my health journey to share that with anyone, not just to share that, hey, this is what's happening for me, but also I wanted to make sure that I was accountable not just to my family, but also my friends, so that they can help me along the journey. It really helps when you have someone that's going to come alongside with you on your journey to encourage you. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, just like life, you may fail. That's okay. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. You just got to pick yourself back up. What's great about my journey is I've had so many people, so many wonderful people just encourage me that it almost makes me feel like I can't give up. I can't fail. Everyone wants you to succeed. And something I've learned in the past is we are better together. And when we're better together, we can accomplish greater things together. Great question. Thanks. All right. What's up, Lando? Thanks for tuning in. All right. Feel free to chat in there or ask questions on there. We'll also get to those if you're watching live tonight. All right. Here's the next question. How can I incorporate more veggies into my diet when I don't like them very much? Great question. I'm going to be honest with you. Before maybe a year ago, I hate veggies. I just like meat and rice. Take me to Korean barbecue, put some meat on the grill, give me a pot of rice. I'm good, But I knew I needed to change up my diet. And so I started incorporating more and more veggies into the diet. So one thing I started to add was I started looking up recipes online of things that I liked, but like the healthier version. So obviously like rice. Love rice. Haven't eaten any rice since April 4th. Praise God. Because I feel like my biggest vices before this health journey started was eating rice. Like for those of you that don't know, a lot of Filipinos or Asians in general, I would guess, eat rice like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we would eat here, I'll share my story. I would eat rice for breakfast, lunch, dinner, midnight snack. It was just like every night, every day, there was constant rice. So you're eating up all those carbs. And then there was like no veggies to balance all of that. You remember when you were a kid and they taught you like the food pyramid and all that? Yeah, there was no piece for any vegetables. If anything, it'd be like a piece of something that was like mixed with my meat or something. But for the most part, I hated it. But now I'm just like seeking more and more of that. Some vegetables I like. I love like a lot of salads. I eat a lot of salads more and more now. Sometimes I hawk them down, but more and more, I really just enjoy something that is just hearty and fills you up. Maybe it's just more of a mental thing now because I'm on a diet, but I love that. One thing I do really, really love that I just found out that my sister introduced me to were jicama taco shells. I eat jicama taco shells all the time now. So yeah, just some grilled meat with some salad and then put it in jicama taco. Bomb. Spaghetti squash spaghetti. I love pasta. So we started doing spaghetti squash. We have it in the fridge. It's ready to go. We just got to cook it up. Super excited about that. So yeah, definitely. Look for things that you enjoy, and then see if there's anything of a healthier version of it. And then yeah, try it out. Another thing we do we were talking about rice, cauliflower rice. We are doing cauliflower rice almost every day now. And what's funny about it is my parents do a lot of the cooking. I mean, I'll cook every now and then, but they do majority of the cooking. Who am I kidding? They love to cook. They cook all the time. But what's cool is, my mom likes to try new things, especially since I'm on this health journey. So she started doing cauliflower rice, and she loves it. And so they started eating cauliflower rice. So it's something that what's awesome is not only is my health journey happening, but also they're coming alongside and they're enjoying the health journey as well. Great question. Thank you. Here we go. What did Beth buy yesterday, Lando? Was it spaghetti squash or jicama shells? Either one. Bomb.com. Let's go to this one. When it comes to music, a music question. When it comes to music, are you about the beat or the lyrics? I'll be honest with you. I've played drums for a long time in church, and every time I would listen, my music teacher or the person that taught me how to play drums, Wendell Morante, he told me, listen to the music and pretend that you're playing. So a lot of times I would try to separate the lyrics and just listen to the beat. So I would say for that question, I like the beat. And sometimes, man, it just takes, like today I was listening to, what song was that? September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. And as soon as the intro hit, I was like, yeah. They didn't even say anything yet. The music came on, and I was already feeling it. So always the beat. Yeah, Lando, jicama shells, they're good, bro. They're so good. I actually might go pick them up tonight. This question, remember when we came for, not answering that question. Nope. I'll put you in the sweepstakes, but I am not answering that question. All right, let's go to Lando's question here live. Here's a question. What does your daily eating look like? So I'm on a program called Optavia. So basically what I have is I eat 5 fuelings a day and 1 lean and green. And then on top of that, I also drink about at least 64 ounces of water. But I also add on to that. So I drink about half of my body weight in ounces of water, and then the fuelings. So the fuelings, like this is one of my fuelings right here. This is the orange flavored shake. So it could be a shake, it could be a bar. The great thing about this diet that I'm on is they take care of all the portions for you. So like this morning, I could have had a brownie, or this morning I could have had a cookie. It's whenever you want, but you eat it about every 2.5 hours. So I'm constantly eating every 2.5 hours, I'm drinking water. And I changed up my box of food that I usually get, because you get a month of food every month, to things that I like. So the cool thing is you get to sample the first month, and after that you can change. I got a lot more like cereal bars or crispy bars, and then a bunch of shakes, because I just like hawk it down and I'm good for the next 2.5 hours. So yeah, it was good stuff. So I'm gonna have that actually pretty soon here. Great question. Thanks, cousin. Next question is, do you think spirituality should be part of people's health journey and goals? Great question. For me, yes, because spirituality is a big part of my life. Now I have to open my mind now to someone who isn't as spiritual, who wants to get healthy. I don't think they would want to jump on the spiritual side of that just to get healthy. So like if I was not spiritual, do I have to get spiritual to be healthy? No, I don't think so. I would hope so. I mean, because spirituality is a big part of my life, I would hope that you would want to also. But it happens. But also at the same time, if you are someone who is spiritual, if that's a big part of your life, why not? I think that's the biggest part of it. Is why wouldn't you want to be part of your spirit of your health journey? I was taught in school that you are part of these pieces where it's your mind, your body, and your soul. Why not get not just one piece of that part of your health journey, but also your mind and your soul? Why not get that whole piece of you healthy together? I think that's a great piece. Wonderful question. Thank you so much for that. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know why I said that, but what was the last life goal you accomplished? Wow. I'm currently I haven't accomplished yet, but I will in the next week. I'm currently in a program where I'm trying to get a certificate for graphic design. I've gone through school so many times and for different things. Anyways, make long story short, I didn't want to get another bachelor's or another associate's. I just wanted to learn some skills. So I added on to a program through work where I was able to take some classes online. And I wanted to build on some graphic design classes. So I am literally on my last week for these next 2 classes. And then I have one more class of 7 weeks. After that, I'm accomplished with that certificate. I'll probably take a break and then I'll probably try to do something else just because I love to go to school. I love to learn. Thinking about digital marketing possibly, or even some sort of marketing or business. Yeah, great question. Boom. Here we go. What is your favorite pizza topping? Mushrooms. I know not a lot of people like mushrooms, but I love mushrooms. I don't even know where. Maybe because when I was a kid, I loved spaghetti, and if the spaghetti did not have mushrooms in it, I was kind of upset. So always having spaghetti, and it had to have mushrooms. It was so good. So now that I don't eat as much spaghetti, yeah, whenever I had pizza at the time, always mushrooms and extra mushrooms if I could. And what's awesome is the youth group that I serve in right now, they love mushrooms, except for one person. And we always tell that one youth, hey, we're getting extra mushrooms, but she hates it. Here's another one. Ooh, kind of deep. Have you experienced racism? Maybe not to the extent of like something super, super crazy. I once got pulled over. The cop thought we were a gang just because we all had shaved heads. And, questioned us, bombarded us a little bit. I guess they were looking for a gang, some guys with bald heads. We met the description. Wasn't us. So racism, I don't know if you'd call it racism because, they were looking for an Asian gang, whatever. But that wasn't us. I've been to a few different seminars where they did talk about race and heard people talk about some of their issues. And I'll be honest, before that, I had no idea about true racism. Living in LA, you kind of know stereotypes that happen, but as far as experiencing it near home or in the community, I didn't know about that truly happening until high school, and it really opened my eyes when I was exposed to some of these meetings at my high school group that I was a high school club that I was part of. Brought me to a few meetings, and it really opened my mind, shocked me a little bit, but it really was a time where I was able to experience some really eye-opening life experience from others. So yeah, that's my experience, I guess, with racism. Let's go back to Lando Online. What challenges have you faced creating this podcast? At first, it was content. I didn't know what I was going to do or say, but I kind of got like planned things out. That was great. I think things have just gotten easier. I think once I got a plan and a pace going, it was really great. I think I still struggle a little bit with sound for the most part, trying to get that perfectly. But for the most part, I think we've kind of got things moving. We've got a great support. There are people listening literally all over the world, which is amazing. I never thought that would happen. But thank you for everyone that does listen, whether it's on Facebook, through meeting up with us through Facebook or Instagram, wherever. Thank you for listening in. But that's the greatest part of having this podcast is just people are watching and listening, and it's just insane how much of a following. Just humbled about that. Thanks, guys. But challenges, I don't know. Maybe like tonight, we're just trying to get all the equipment and starting for sure on time. I think video quality too. Tonight it looked great, but I don't know if you saw my episode on YouTube with Ron. We were doing it through Zoom, so the quality wasn't super great. But these are just nitpicky things, so it's not really super crazy. But I'd love to have the conversation with you, cousin. Like, what have challenges you've gone across? And yeah, that'd be a great conversation we could have. Next question. How did you find the motivation to pursue a podcast? I'm starting a small business and I feel stuck on what and when to produce content. Great question. So I need to give a shout out to this family, the Mini Mice. The Mini Mice is a family that I follow on Instagram. And they are just a wonderful family that share their fan experience with Disney, their time in the parks. Also, just they play video games. They play games on live with the community, and they've just taken this following of people and really become from their family into a huge Disney family. Now, if you don't know anything about me, I love all things Disney. And I started following different people online for Disney type fan things. And so I joined them, and they have just been a great blessing. Just talking to them, meeting them. I almost fangirled the first time I met them in person at the parks. It wasn't with the parents. It was just the two daughters. And I was just like, oh my gosh, it's the Mini Mice, freaked out about it. Met them, talked to them. It was really cool. Got to talk to them and take a picture. But the mom, Cynthia, I talked to her a few times and let her know, hey, I'm thinking about starting a podcast. Is there any advice you would want to give me? And her advice to me was just do it. Kick it off. And I was like, well, I don't know what direction. I don't know what content I want to put out. She just do it. Just do it. Just start going, and then you'll find your flow. You'll find your flow. You'll get your following. Just start it. I told her about some different things. She gave me some strategies. But I did not expect that to hear from her. But just the fact that she said, just do it, I was like, oh, wow. Okay, just do it. I'm going to do it. So for you, I would say, just do it. Get on. There's another thing I'll have to add on there. I'll probably add the link on the bottom here. But there was a book, I believe it was like $10 that I found online. Basically, it sets you up for 52 weeks of kind of like a skeleton. So like the first question would be like, what's your main idea? What are 3 points that you want your audience to know? And then what's the big takeaway? That was a great piece that I use for every week. I really wanted people who listen in not just hear me blabber, but I want them to take something. So if there's something I could share with you about if you eventually do your podcast, is make sure you have a point and what do you want them to take from your podcast. Don't be afraid to ask questions too. I know tonight we're actually asking questions from the audience, but don't be afraid to ask your audience questions. Have them think as you're listening, as they're listening to the podcast. Great question. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you for those of you that are subscribing. You are awesome. All right, here we go. Favorite food? I don't know. Okay. When I was a kid, pasta, spaghetti. I would have spaghetti all day, every day. Chinese food, any kind of Chinese food was always my favorite. Now that I'm healthier, or trying to be healthier, that's so hard. There's so much good food out there. I do a lot of Chinese chicken salad. I do a lot of jicama tacos now. Oh man, I love the grill. Anything grilled, even vegetables, grilled meat together. Perfect. All right. Here we go. Next question. If you could rename pizza something else, what would it be? Rename pizza, bro? Really? Pizza's perfect. Don't mess with the pizza. Okay. If you're gonna rename pizza, tomato pie? No, you can't name it tomato pie. That's like carrot. Oh, I think I've actually had this conversation. I think someone said, oh, tomato cake. That's what it was. Tomato cake, like carrot cake. I don't know. That's a tough question. Wow. Something as simple as what would you rename pizza? Cheese salad? I don't know. Cheese salad on a pita. Whatever. One of the toughest questions tonight. All right, here we go. Next question. What is your next life goal? Next life goal, man. Again, I'm trying to be on this health journey. I want to lose up to at least 100 pounds, and I would love to get stronger. Recently, I went golfing with my cousin Sam, and I don't know if he's listening in, but man, that was embarrassing. So I need to get more muscular because we went to go play some golf maybe a few days ago, and obviously you can't rent out stuff, so we couldn't rent out a golf cart. We couldn't rent out one of those things that you put your clubs on and then you just drag it along. So we had to carry that bag of clubs the entire 9 holes that we did, and man, I could not carry that bag. I was so weak. I don't know what it does, and I'll admit it hurt my golf game, cousin. But no, man. After that, we talked it out. I was like, dude, I need to get stronger. I need to lift. So definitely, that's my next goal. Is not just to lose weight, but also get stronger. I think that's the main thing. Like, it's one thing if you just lose all the weight. I want to be healthy. I want to get off, all these, different meds I'm taking. But for the most part, I want to be healthier and stronger. And also with that becomes not just your body, but also strong mentally and physically. Great question. Next question is, what inspired you to be a health coach? Again, going back to that accountability, I wanted to be someone that was healthy. I wanted to be someone that can be relied on. And by doing that, I want to help others. Naturally, I've always wanted to help others, whether it was like in ministry or it was young people. I just there's something about taking someone from point A to point B and just helping them along that journey and getting there. And so as I'm going through this health journey, I wanted to open it up to, there's so many people I've met literally across the United States and the world. If I was getting healthier and there's a program out there that's helping me, I wanted to share that with others. And I've had conversations with a lot of people. Now I get it that it's not maybe financially able for a lot of people, but there are some that are willing to go ahead and step up. So I was like, hey, if you want to do this, let's do this together. And the great thing is we've had a few people go ahead and sign up and join us, and it's been great. It's been fun. They've been losing weight, getting on this health journey, and we've been taking back our health. What better time to do it right now when we're all stuck at home? Like I said in a few other shows, we've had some people who have said, hey, man, I'm not at work. I'm just being a couch potato. I'm gaining all this weight. And I said it to myself, I can't do that. I'm already big. I can't get bigger. So I had to take back my health, and that's what I did. And because I did that, my health coaches were like, Mo, you're so motivating. Why don't you be a health coach and help others? And naturally, it was a great fit. And now I'm helping one of my great friends. And I'm hoping that I can, that's also part of the other part of the goal, is to try and help other people and get on this health journey. And by doing that, we'll be taking our health back together. Thanks. I'm down to my last question here. If you're online watching right now and you have a question, go ahead and put it in there, because this is the last question so far. And why not this one? What is my favorite Disney animal? I love the ducks. Mighty Ducks, Donald Duck, Darkwing Duck, DuckTales, anything with the ducks. I love the ducks. So yeah, that is the question time. So my cousin said he had a question, and he hasn't put it up on here yet. Lando, do you know if Sam had his question he was going to ask? Go ahead and put it in the chat if you can. But other than that, if you're listening in and you have any more questions, thanks for doing that. Let me see if I have any more questions up here on our Instagram. Oh, that's not what I want. Hey fam, about to go live. That's me. Hey fam, about to. All right. All right. So I guess that's where we're at. Any other questions we have, go ahead and put it in there. I'll wait for another minute. But as we're closing this out, that's one thing, Lando, that I probably need to work on, is I say a lot of ums, and sometimes I need to enunciate my words, because sometimes I'm like slurring a lot. I need to slow down a little bit. But for the most part, we are so excited that you get to be part of this health journey. Oh, let's do the giveaway, obviously. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick 4 names out of here. And Lando, I'm going to actually throw you in here too. Lando's question, how often do you plan on going live? Consistently, we've been going live every Thursday at 6. I've been posting it. And you know what? I have a family group page here. I'm sorry. So again, Lando, yeah, I'll try to call your name. Again, how often do I plan on going live? I plan on going live, man, for sure every 5th, 10, 15 show. Hopefully we'll get as far as we can on there. I'm having fun doing this podcast. I hope you're having fun on yours as well. So yeah, I just want to keep doing this and keep going along the health journey. I'll be honest, there's been struggles up and down, but man, we are still going. And I'm going to start taking some pictures. It's been fun. So recently I put on my work uniform, it's crazy how much weight I've lost. I feel like again, on one of the shows we were talking about, I don't look at, like, when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, dude, I'm so big. But when I put on clothes, like the clothes I would wear before I started this diet, like every day, they're so much bigger. And then now I'm pulling out clothes that are like deep in the closet. I'm pulling those out, and those fit like no other. Those are like XLs or like tighter 2XLs. So I feel really great. I put on my work uniform again, and it literally fell off. The pants fell off, and it's ridiculous how much of that space has lost because my work pants used to literally hang on my stomach, and now there's no way. So when I get back to work, I'm going to literally have to get a new uniform because of that, which is a blessing. AJ, got a question. So when I go live, will it always be on your personal channel, not on the podcast channel? Is this my... Oh, man, I posted this on my personal channel. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's supposed to be on my podcast channel. So sorry about that. We were rushing, so we'll actually post this on my Mo Food, Mo Problems. So sorry about that, fam. We'll work on that. All right. Let's do the giveaway. Here we go. Oh my gosh. First winner. We're going to get 4 winners tonight. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, some people did put multiple questions. We'll make sure we have 4 different people winning tonight. Here we go. First winner. Drum roll, please. Noemi. Hey, Noemi. Thank you, Noemi, for listening. My boy, JD. So, Noemi, JD, congratulations. And 2 more. Here we go. Daisy. Awesome. 2 Arizona people. Oh, and this is Daisy again. So that means we got to pick another one. I'm pulling for you, Lando. Here we go. Here we go. That's JD. So we got to pull again. Listen, if you're listening to this right now, is there anything, any topics or any suggestions you would always have? I'm always open for feedback. Definitely, we want to change things up, keep things fresh. Here we go. Brianna, so awesome. Noemi, Brianna, Daisy, and JD, thank you for listening. You guys win $25 each of a Amazon gift card. So congratulations. Thanks for listening in. Fam, hey, let's keep this conversation going in the group page, and let's just answer any questions. I think I mispronounced your name. I'm sorry, Lando. Next time, I will guarantee you I will answer your name. Hey, since your last name is Javier, I just want to give a shout out to my nephew, Carter. Happy birthday, Carter. You are awesome. Let's get to Disneyland sometime soon. All right. Hey, this was fun. Hope to see you guys next time here on Mo Food, Mo Problems. We'll do it on the right channel next time. All right. Have a good one. God bless. As always, love God, love yourself, love others, and love life. Peace out.